train. We're going to put ourselves out there, so that is the preferred side, as it is the current situation in CSGO generally. It'll be interesting to see what kind of execution we go for from Virtus.pro. They have got quite a lot of utility there. They've got 2 smoke grenades. Well, make that 3 actually. So they've got 2 options there. They can either smoke outside and go for the straight plants, or in my opinion, what we used to do quite a lot was go inside with the Glocks. Like, when you have 5 people executing inside and they've only got USPs to hold you off, it's almost impossible to stop them. So here we go. It looks like they're actually opting towards that B-bomb site.
Yeah, the classic train play, and then BK's going to spot the smoke, and now he just knows. And in goes the nade. That's a good nade. Lots of damage done by that one. Snacks, Bialy, and Pasha all quite low as the players do come in, and MBK tries to get something done through the smoke as he waits for his teammates to join him. And actually finds Snacks there. Good stuff there from MBK, but the bomb is down. So Virtus.pro with at least that guaranteed plant, but it's going to be a lot of effort here for Virtus.pro to defend this push from EnVyUs. But they are really struggling getting closer. Virtus.pro holding the line fantastically at the moment. Just 3 players left now for EnVyUs.
Well, noting that EnVyUs haven't actually got any... Oh, they have got a kick. Kira just picked one up. There we go. So they need to get their skates in. We're going to have any chance of this bomb. It's going to be such a difficult rotor. And you've just got the USPs and the terrorists can just hide inside like they are. That's just shows you how powerful that can be. Like, especially when you know the CT, the terrorists have that big edge on the pistol round. I feel like the CT teams these days have to do something more assertive to win the round. You can't let them come into the bomb site that easily with the smoke grenades. I feel like you have to go and get intel there. Like, we used to run a tactic where you could just like push 2 CTs inside just to get that initial frag and stop those kind of tactics.
Stop the rush timing,
yeah, stop them getting their smokes down and kind of stopping the tactic in their steps. Yeah.
Okay, well, double scout there for EnVyUs as they go for the full investment in this round to see what damage they can do. And Virtus.pro, of course, 4 SMG, 3 MP7s.
That's really weird on a map like Train when it's really like long range. You'd expect them to kind of probably opt for the Galils there, but like especially when the EnVyUs have got 2 scouts in their arsenal, like it's like that's so strong. When you think about all the trains they can jump over and stuff like that, it's going to be really difficult for Virtus.pro here. I guess they're going for a full-on smoke execute and just hoping they can get the bomb down and run around, running and gunning. Well,
we'll have to see what they execute here. It's going to be interesting because I mean they have all the smokes to play with, so they can actually force close ranges on the outside with those smokes. So that's going to help out massively. But still, here's Shoxy there by the electric box, going to pop out, looking for the headshots. Actually gets nothing there. Very unfortunate for Shox. And these Virtus.pro players are creeping ever forwards as EnVyUs are going to find some kills of their own. Kiyoshima there in heaven trying to get something done, but Smith in the meantime picked himself up an AK, but that bomb is ticking away despite the 2-man advantage. They don't have a kit to their name, so Neo, if he can just keep the delay going, but these ranges are not favorable and they're all facing at once. MBK gets their head, rather the penetration kill onto Neo, and it's going to be the defuse.
That is literally exactly what my point was before that round started. Like, once you've got the post plant there, like, you've got Mac 10s to defend it, and you're going up against like CTs rushing you with scouts, and they took the AK off, the only rifle they actually had, and like Neo, like he had an advantageous position, but he couldn't really utilize it with a Mac 10 in hands. So like that's for me, like was a little bit of a silly decision from their
They could have played like the close ranges going into winner, and then just kind of lock down connector and
go inside at least. And then, but there we go. They've actually kind of force bought here. They have opted some rifles this time. Strangely, they didn't do that last round, but they've gone for it this time. And I'm not sure EnVyUs will be expecting this.
The alley push for them, trying to get some aggression and info. And there's a duel, and Pasha's trying to actually win this with the scout. And he did get a tag, I think. Indeed. So this is problematic because I think that's Smith there. He's kind of stuck there. He can't really cross back. So Patrick could just stay here for ages. They're gonna even maybe go for the finish. Oh, they're not getting him quickly. That's kind of painful now. They're both low. So Smith has actually done a good job on the early damage exchanges. But Pasha will finish all Smiths in the end. So they're just holding their ground at the moment. And EnVyUs are trying to be proactive in this round. Shox is going to find Bialy, so he's been neutralized there. They are actually kind of sandwiching Virtus.pro slowly, but Virtus.pro are getting themselves onto that bomb site B. Here goes MBK. He's got a lot of work to do. There's frag number 1. That's the bomb down on the floor, and the call going out to his teammates. Happy's coming in from connector. Now Happy has a lot to do here to stop this round being winnable for Virtus.pro, but he's actually going to play it safe, fall back again, and wait for his teammates to help him out. Instead of going Rambo, but it's going to be Neo to pick up the kill, and this is just getting harder and harder every second for EnVyUs. And there's Kiyoshima going down as well, so just funneling through the choke points, not really effective for EnVyUs. And a very strange movement in this round.
Yeah, it looked like EnVyUs actually had the advantage there when Shoxy pushed into main. He got some decent intel, picked up a frag. But once Virtus.pro made their way into the inside bomb site, MBK only had an MP7 to hold them off with. Although he got one frag, I feel like the SMG meta is not going to be that effective on this map. Like, I really do feel you want the rifles on this one, just so you can keep it long range. The fact, train, right, like, you want to force them to plant the bomb and feel like they're panicked. You've got grenades. When you know they're on the bomb site, you can just bombard them with grenades. Use the rifles, use the famous burst fire as they're coming down the ramps and out of upper. You have the advantage there. You don't need to go so close range that you're actually having to get into that action. Like, you're kind of trying to funnel them and forcing them to plant the bomb.
Okay, well, it's going to be hard times for EnVyUs. I mean, it's a map that we have seen be fairly CT-sided, as has been mentioned a few times. And they're not starting things off with a good economy, so definitely a lot of pressure on them. Virtus.pro taking this one pretty slowly. They know how poorly off EnVyUs are at the moment with their buy, so making sure they don't get rushed. And playing the good old buddy system.
It's a proven system.
The proven Henry G buddy system. That's just making sure that this area is under control, and this is what we want to see basically. Just if you're going to go towards A, that's great, but just have that presence there, and Taz is doing the job.
That's all CS:GO is about: showing presence, getting map control, keeping the CTs in positions before you execute.
And here it comes, the execute in towards A. Very slowly but surely, steadily happening as the smokes do go down. Neo trying to peck away at EnVyUs. As Bjarny's up on the site, but he's going to get caught by Shoxy's FAMAS. This is a good start for EnVyUs. Can they keep it rolling though? Ooh, nice tag from Smith there. That is Neo down to 6 HP as the bomb gets planted. And it is frags for frags, but it's actually EnVyUs upper man at the moment. As the spray comes in from Snacks. It's a good position here from actually to hold up at the moment. They're going to charge him down, but he's going to make it happen with the SMG. 2 frags for Snacks in that position. And Happy and MBK are left now. And they don't have a kit, so indeed it's got to be a speedy retake, but it's not going to happen so far. Happy just sitting by the bomb train, seeing what extra damage he can do until that bomb explodes. And there's an extra frag onto Taz. But he will not be able to find Neo or Snacks. And the round will be won by Virtus.pro. And it was not all that much damage done. Okay, at the end, they did lose an extra man. So 4 men down, but still economic hardship for EnVyUs.
Yeah, I think that like with this current buy they've got, they're going to want to do something a bit more assertive, pushing somewhere for some intel, trying to catch someone off who's playing position by themselves. This would be a good time to push up for inside, for example, try and lock down Taz, who's there by himself. Or like, it looks like, saying that, it looks like Virtus.pro are actually going for a very fast execute outside here. This is probably going to work out what the best EnVyUs could have hoped for, just because they can get straight in the face and start battling with their low utility. And there we go, they can just make those rifles work for them.
Yeah, Virtus.pro, they've got a couple players out there still left alive, but they're out there in no man's land at the moment, waiting amongst the dead bodies of their comrades, their fallen comrades. As Shoxy adds one more to the list as Taz hits the ground, and Neo, his location might not be known, but they're on high alert on the outside at the moment. He's crawling through the smoke here. This could get pretty interesting, but Kyo will find him. So Kiyoshima to end the round there. EnVyUs pick up 1, which is good. But still a ways to go before their money looks really solid.
Yeah, this is the point now. This will be the tipping point for me. This is when they can start turning it around and start building some momentum in the CT half. They want to be posting at least 10 rounds, I think, like on CT train. Like you want to have a really strong, solid half, especially I feel like Virtus.pro probably the more experienced team on this map. We can see Snacks has actually opted for the AWP here, the first actual AWP I think we've seen on this this map so far. Interesting to see how he can make it work for them. Obviously, a lot of this map gets smoked out via choke points, but we can see that there's actually no sniper rifle for EnVyUs at the moment.
Look at these pixels that Snacks is trying to use to shoot through. Is so slight, and he actually messes up the smoke, and you can see that completely screws his ability to play the angles. He has like a few pixels to spot there, but it's going to be pretty tough. Now, why is this angle? It looks like Snacks actually gets tagged down to 13 with a nade. Not having Kevlar really stings. But basically, Virtus.pro have been playing for some picks so far, and they haven't found anything just yet. But in comes the smokes for Virtus.pro on the site, and EnVyUs, they have a good idea what's happening now. So out of Pop Dog, the first man goes. Shoxy up on the train. Always going to spot him there through the smoke. Gets the spray down. Where are the comrades there for Virtus.pro's Taz and Neo? Looks like they're a bit spread out. They're trying to go for that play towards B, force a rotation towards A, and they're being a little bit slow here. MBK is just taking shots and does pick up Bjarny pretty easily. So Snax is going to try to keep that AWP alive, it would seem, at this point.
Yeah, it was a nice idea, the fake execute from VP. Unfortunately, when you run those kind of strats and your players go outside and they don't make any frags whatsoever, and they can just see nothing else is out there, this is never going to work for you. You're relying on those players to at least get one frag so that they've lost intel out there. And then at this point, well, like you said, that's Pasha picked up a huge scout headshot there, quite close range. But it leaves Snax with the AWP now, and he's going to be finding. Well, actually, he's more T-steps, isn't he? He's be able to save that quite easily. And T-side to train as well, and all can be so valuable. If you can take that towards like side alley, for example, and just work a pick there, that opens the map up completely. Like, you normally only play one person at side alley, so if I was calling, I'd say that'd probably be the best place to try and work a pick. We can see Happy's actually opted to pick up an AWP now. Let's see where he goes with it. Let's see what they think is the most useful position for this.
Yeah, Happy tends to be quite a situational AWPer, where he just like plays one spot, holding but like knows how to do it super well. And well, he's doing the connect position. Let's see if he finds anything. It's going to be Ali, though. Oh,
look at this. I just know this game so well. He's off inside her.
There's Snax going to whiff the shot as the smoke goes down. Now it's a case of repositioning now for Virtus.pro, as they have been smoked off. Now where do they go from here? Got Taz ready to go down Pop Dog and just keeping any pushes from Ali at bay. Sorry, from Upper at bay. So not much info for either team at the moment. Looks like they are going to make a small push onto Ali and get themselves out into yard, but it's being defended fairly well. Snax does pick up one on Shoxy though, but still they're holding strong, our EnVyUs, on the outside.
Yeah, it's like when you've only got one AWP in hand, like all you're literally trying to do is work picks. Unless he gets he got one, but like when you've only got the P250s to follow it up and no utility whatsoever, you can't smoke off the choke points. Like, there's not really much you can do. I guess they're just looking to get the bomb down in any way possible here. And if you can pick up that would have been a frag that could have done it.
That looked like it was on.
Yeah, it looked like to me that was on it. But there we go. That's going to be all she wrote for that round, I'm afraid. And then this is it now. We should see the economy for EnVyUs build up. And we want to see them get in that position. Like, wouldn't be surprised if they did a dual AWP setup here. Getting the AWP setup inside is very strong as well. Having one AWP inside, you can play him alone, and then one AWP outside kind of help backing everyone up from all positions. Normally starting off inside alley, then moving his way around to main. That's very effective as well. We can see that looking at the cash while we're paused there, I assume mic problems. There we go. We can see the money's okay for terrorists. They can get a reasonably good buy. I can see Snax is going on a Tech 9 in utility, which suggests with this kind of buy they'll be doing an outside execute again or something heavily like that with smoke grenades. Yeah,
I mean, I think you made the point really well at the moment, because it's such early days. People are just figuring out, okay, how do you do the basic stuff on this map? Like, we have our A execute. It's really strong. We cut off everything with smokes, and then we attack. Now it's just about getting really good at attacking, and then they'll find something that's like really effective, and then the CTs will find like a really effective way to deal with that. It goes back and forth to an extent, and then that process has to like evolve a little bit before we see more diverse stuff.
Yeah.
And so I would expect a lot of these outside executes, and here we go. It looks like they want to go with a fast one potentially here, as the smokes go down immediately on the outside. Now, how much damage can they get done with this? Snax already on a Tech 9. We've got Kiyoshima long range just with the M4. Oh, immediately dropped there by Bialy. Great stuff from him. Shoxy waiting on the bomb train. Could cause quite the delay for this bomb to get planted. Great stuff there so far from Shoxy as he takes cover for the reload. And it's not looking too shabby, but it is Taz to try to reclaim control. The trade's coming in to play, and it is Virtus.pro who suffer the most. Bialy left with 10 HP, the lone man, and EnVyUs with a nice cleanup, only losing 2 players. That's really good for them.
I actually really liked that strat from VP. I thought that it's actually a really interesting way to actually execute, instead of all lining up and like chucking the smokes over, like, and taking about 10 seconds for it all to come over. If you can work out how to do it in like a nice methodic rush like that, you can actually do something like and actually surprise them while having the smokes at the same time. Unfortunately, they didn't make the frags there, and they're going to be forced onto yet another eco here. And it looks like the auto sniper has come out as well. Talking about that dual sniper setup is going to be, in my opinion, going to be incredibly effective on this map going forward.
Yeah, it's Kiyoshima that's holding on to that. And the bomb is dropped immediately, so just going for it. It's a pretty hardcore save from Virtus.pro. Getting it over with quickly now. Now Taz could be really annoying by taking down one player, but
thinking about it, the auto sniper is like the perfect gun for this map. Like, if you're holding inside, like, the only entrance really into that site is just smoking down and going down the lower ramp. It's the safest way to do it. But if you have an auto sniper, you can just absolutely rail people coming down, right? That's got to be the smartest play, the smartest gun at least to use on this map. I think that's going to be used a lot.
Yeah, it's all the smokes. All the snipers pretty good.
Yeah, it's gonna be really great. It's gonna be so strong. Like, you can just use it. It's so versatile on this map, especially when everything's smoked off.
And this is a good position for it as well, to even see over the top of the smokes. So EnVyUs setting up well to have some strong results here. Happy already picking up a kill, and he is actually over towards the upper area with that AWP. So he picked up a long-range shot at the start of the round. So now Virtus.pro have to make something happen with just 4 players. You can see them trying to get the boost going so they can get an equalizing kill to force the rotation to create a weakness, but it's not coming easily. So at the moment, Smith, he could get caught here, and there it is. Pasha picks up the kill. Good stuff there for Virtus.pro. They've evened it up now. They've got 50 seconds left to play with. Still a lot of grenades to use, although only just 1 smoke actually. And you can see that they're now coming together to try to execute. Snax is out there on the yard already, so they know that they can get in there. But Shoxy over by Popdog, oh, he could be a really big problem here for this push. In comes one. Oh, just they spot Shoxy, and he's going to be able to call out to his teammates. Now they all face. That's so smart there. Beautiful team play. Snax and EnVyUs picking up both entry frags onto the outside bomb site as the bomb gets planted finally. NBK's nade won't find much. And Happy comes in from the side. Great shot there. EnVyUs down. Spots the second one. Snax gets tagged, but does get the kill, leaving it all up to NBK. Stuck behind that smoke. Will dissipate though, but they know where he is, and that's really the issue. Got the AWP in the distance there from Pasha. This is really hard for NBK. That bomb ticking away. He does have a kit. One flash, but the time is really going away quickly now, and they are going to be falling back on Virtus.pro. They know they've done enough, and that's going to be it. Just Pasha coming in just for one last check. But that's a very well saved round by Virtus.pro.
Yeah, for me, Smith was the main blame there. Like, I'm not really sure why he's facing Ali like that with a rifle. Like when you're playing with a rifle, you want to be waiting for them to come out to you, flashing them, and then facing. Like it's one of the main areas to pick as a terrorist.
You don't get anything. You already have the advantage in that round,
exactly.
Right?
Like why give them? Why make it like it's almost a disadvantage to you? They have so many options. They can boost, use the smokes. There's so many different areas and options they've got there, and he just face with an AK, and then he's got AWP. Like he's opened the map up for the terrorists, and it really wasn't necessary.
There's this one principle where, like, as CTs, if you get that first kill, you have the advantage. You can basically play normal and just force them to make a mistake, basically. But there it was Smith's.
This is better. Now he's got the AWP. He's got a reason to face it. Like, yeah, the rifle is justified, but sorry, yeah, the sniper rifle is justified. But 1-for-1 actually works in favour of the terrorist here. Just the fact that now the CTs are a bit more spread out. They've been peeled back, and now they have to watch more areas with less men. So that's not the greatest exchange for EnVyUs, I'm afraid.
That's another thing you can criticise, that re-peek there. Again, you pick up the advantage. Now going for that second frag, risky, and you've already got a good spot in the match. But it's going to be Happy that gets taken down now. That's a really nice movement from EnVyUs. I have no idea how he picked that one up. Happy not able to get the finishing shot. I think he just got a tag on him. And EnVyUs now executing Kiyoshima. So they are just getting picked to pieces by the remaining Virtus.pro players. Shoxy only gets one by the electric box. And EnVyUs already on a 4K. Oh, he gets the ace as well. EnVyUs just surgical precision, just creeping through the map, just picking up one here, one there. And until he's got the full lineup of players to his name. So 5-6 now. Virtus.pro climbing back. 5 rounds already on the T side. Yeah, they're opting for this. Well, EnVyUs are going back to the dual AWP setup here. I think, like you said, all they need to do is just get the initial pick, like face the angles until you get confrontation, and then just fall back and then force the T's out. Right now, so like now they're in a great position. They've got the bomb down in T main, and like, they don't need to overface here or anything. They can go for the initial shot and just fall back and like just let the clock tick down, smoke the bomb, molotov the bomb, etc. But just hold your position and don't do anything to give the T's a look into the round. Make them work for it. It's like one of those maps like Inferno. You have so many natural choke points that really help you. It's not like Dust 2, for example, where the T's can really get the better of you. Yeah, just and they can just roam and get access to the bomb side with like it's a real 50-50 chance. But those CTs have complete domination on the map. The T's have to come out and face them. And that's exactly what's happening now. They are slowly emerging to get these angles. And Snax, he will find one frag. Shoxy is on the A-bomb train though, so he does have support from Happy. It's providing a really nice cover on those long ranges, but now the smokes come down a little bit late, but that's good here by EnVyUs, picking up one more as Pasha now moves in. They're just not able to win these duels of Virtus.pro. Great movement in and out the trains from EnVyUs, and they will pick up the round pretty cleanly as well, just for the loss of Kiyoshima. So 7-5 now. Stemming the bleeding for now, but still Virtus.pro definitely must be feeling a bit confident with this so far.
Yeah, it's been quite a back and forth game. Like, no one seems to get real momentum here. Like, we saw EnVyUs, they took 5 rounds in a row, but then they lost two rounds after that. We can actually see a Mac 10 coming out for Neo here. That's an interesting buy. Suggests to me they might be planning to go somewhere inside. Like, that's the only real option you've got when you've got a Mac 10. Yeah, here we go. So look, if they can, he's leading the charge as well here. It looks like they're going to go for a little execute onto B. Like, I think they've been spotted now. Their options are, yeah, they're going in. They're going to have to commit to this.
I like this as well. You know, he has a Molotov, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna get a flash, smoke, and Molotov, so I can instead of I've got a proper weapon. But I'm curious if he has a particular spot for that Molotov. Perhaps a connector would be like a really nice delay after they get the bomb down. But they're just holding now, putting the doubts. And I think we have a player really close to teammate. I think it's Kiyoshima. So he's actually going to spot that there's no A play. It does not exist. And it's going to be that committed B push. And in it comes MBK from below. We get some spray done, but that smoke is making life really difficult. In comes Neo with the frag on the Mac 10. And Happy goes up close and personal. 5-7 picks up 1 kill, puts pressure on the bomber. And the bomb will go down, but at the cost of many players here for Virtus.pro, and they're all completely annihilated. Excellent push there by EnVyUs for the retake, and they are going to pick up the round.
Yeah, it seemed like it was almost successful when they walked in. He actually got the Mac 10 kill on Upper. I'm not really sure how that went down, but it seemed successful purchase for him somehow. But there we go. The AWP's just shutting them down as they came in, and Happy actually resorted to getting a 5-7 out and just like doing so much damage there on the bomb side. He ran along the upper platform there, and then it looks like the money situation, that was a really forced buy last round. I wasn't a fan of it, to be honest, and now they're going to be they'll be on the pistols, Tech 9s and PT50s. Neo's actually gone for some body armor. He's got a smoke as well, and we can also see Snacks with a little smoke. I guess their main aim is just to get the bomb down in any way capacity they can right now. Looks like a few bodies towards the inside bomb side, but right now it looks like they've been completely like choked off. They're not really going to be able to gain much access to any bomb sites right now.
And I like how Happy takes the kill, falls all the way back, complete reposition, no reason to repeat.
Well, that's it. As soon as you work out they're on eco, there's no need for you to be in there anymore. Like, you shouldn't lose the gunfights. Like, even if they come inside on the bomb side, like I said before, you just put an airstrike on them and it's like, just kill the bomber. It's such an open plant. There's no cover at all. So you can get grenades onto them. They can't plant. So you just need to wait and use the Molotovs and your HEs effectively.
And what they are doing just that, but MBK gonna rain in a hail of bullets, and it's going to be the end of Virtus.pro on this round. So 9-5 now the scoreline, as EnVyUs have they've had some shaky rounds earlier on, but they've managed to reassert their dominance, and they're playing it by the book. And we're seeing that Virtus.pro seem a little bit stuck on 5 rounds, but this could be number 6 for them potentially. We'll have to see what they've got in the bag. Yeah,
well, I think 10 rounds is enough for EnVyUs. Like, I'd have liked to see 2 more, perhaps. Like, I think 11 rounds is good on CT train. Like, I think that's a nice, strong half. Like, 10 will be fine, but I'd say they really want to pick up this last round just to kind of secure it. And double AWPs here, side.
A double AWP alley push.
That's interesting. That's a new meta.
That is pretty impressive indeed. And Kiyoshima's going to pick up a 2nd kill as well outside. They saw the double push on AWP, push on alley, and they decided to go out team main as well. So really good read there from Kiyoshima, knowing exactly where these T's are going to be going. And he's going to pick up a 3rd one as well, that AWP, single-handedly putting it to Virtus.pro. Yeah. Really nicely done by him. Biali's going to be answering only for a moment before Kiyoshima picks up number 4, and again working on his 2nd ace in this one, this time just with the AWP. But we'll just see if he's going to be able to do the damage here. So there it is, moving through the smoke. There's so little that Neo can really accomplish here. We've got Happy in the smoke as well, spamming away that 5-7. Somehow doesn't actually pick up the frag, so Neo does escape that situation. But he's only got 30 seconds left, and he's pretty much going to charge all the way to beat the timing of the AWPers. And there it is, MBK coming into position, 10-5. So I think both teams are fairly happy with that.
Yeah, like that's a pretty good half of both teams. Like, no one's like over the moon about it, but like EnVyUs will be happy that they can win this game. Like, they're going to want the pistol just to kind of give them that little bit more breathing room to work with. But at the same time, 5 rounds on terrorist side on train, I think that's absolutely acceptable as well. The fact is, I think Virtus.pro actually did win the pistol on T side, and they lost the subsequent anti-eco round, sorry. But then it was such a back and forth game in the first 10 rounds or so. Like, it wasn't really going one way or another, but then EnVyUs picked it up and they got themselves secured a nice lead there. So here we go. It'll be interesting to see how EnVyUs approaches this train side. They've obviously got Glock armored up. We're going to see the Glock train on train, it looks like.
And they're actually going to go for the alley push, and there's 2 members of Virtus.pro here. The rest are in B. This is actually really smart positioning. Virtus.pro beyond. He's going to pick up 3 kills with the Elbow Pasha, and it's going to be pretty decent here for Virtus.pro, to say the least. They're 2 men up, but Shoxy's creeping around. He's got himself out team main, and he can provide some assistance just to get Happy out of this horrible spot. But these ranges aren't super good here for the Glock against these USPs and P2000s. But Happy is going to take the frag on the Snacks. This is really hard work to get this bomb down at the moment for the French side. Shoxy coming into the side. What a reaction there from Neo, though, popping Shoxy's head, and that's going to leave it down to Happy. And in his favor, he's got Neo and Pasha very low, and he picks up the player who had loads of health, so it suddenly becomes really doable for Happy. If he just connects a couple bullets here, he could win the round, but it's going to be Neo with that long-range USP shots to take out Happy and win the round there for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, that like bait they had aside, I leave like one person facing down the end and one person hidden in the corner. Like, it's kind of textbook CS, but like it really worked for them there. Like that one guy that's causing distraction, they ran straight past that box, and then they picked up 3 big frags there, and that just completely locked them down. It got a little bit close towards the end, but quite a good round for Virtus.pro there, and that's what we want to see. Like, we want to see this to be a nice close series and see exactly how EnVyUs want to approach this map, and want to see it go. I want to see it go the distance, to be honest, just so I can like see how the full range of tactics these teams have available in their arsenal.
And we've got 3 MP9s.
3 MP9s.
MP9 is really good, actually, very cost efficient. And we're going to have the push, the execute coming out from EnVyUs outside, spamming away with that Tech 9 for a moment before planting the bomb is NBK, but that bomb is not going to get planted. Virtus.pro retake the situation. This is really good work from them. And wow, this is just a decimation.
Yep.
Great stuff.
Like, it was a nice idea. Like, they're obviously just trying to get the bomb down anyway. It's, like, truck 2 decent smokes out there, but like you said, when they've got the MP9s there, they can afford to just run and gun through the smoke. Like, there's no real sacrifice there. The advantage to buying those SMGs, even if you die with it, like, you're only giving away like an SMG to a team. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's not like you're giving them an M4. So like, MBK ran through the smoke, picked up a really nice kill onto the bomb, and that just secured them the round. That one frag alone was all they needed.
And Taz has been playing Inner expertly. He reminds me a little bit of Get Right with some of the aggressions he's put on and how he plays around the smoke on this inner side. Something that Get Right used to be super good at, playing this position on B of Train. Of course, the older Train, but still, it shares the similarities. So here is the entire lineup. They're taking it very slowly. They've got a very limited investment. Just as we can see, $1,600. Just a Tech 9, PD50, flash, and that's about it. So there's a nice little flash over the top. That's really good there. But Taz somehow gets eliminated straight away, only after 1 kill. Snacks coming in from the side, spraying him down. But there's the run and gun that you're talking about. And it's perfect. Absolutely spot on. And the bomb is never going to go down. And it felt like 2 rounds where kind of the bomb should have been guaranteed to go down.
That actually made me feel a bit sick, just running and shooting and not actually stopping anywhere. Like, it's kind of sad that that's how CS is going down, but there we go. Yeah, you completely locked them down. He's managed to surprise them in the side and just didn't stop running or shooting and killed about 3 people, so there we go. We can see a full buy now. Probably, I guess you call this the first gun round. He got full AK and armor, but the CT's obviously opted for keeping the MP9s. They've got 3 rifles on them in terms of 2 pharmacists and 1 M4. I'd imagine we'll see like a kind of simple execute coming out here. It's probably the strongest thing that the T's can do. They know they've got the advantage on the guns here.
And I love this, getting very proactive, pushing in with the pop flashes, and that's the really good way to even up that advantage that EnVyUs are running with. Those AKs, well, hey, we got MP9s in your face. How do you like that? And it's going to be a frag for Virtus.pro. So advantage them. Now even making it even better thanks to Neo. So yeah, these MP9s really paying off at the moment, just sticking with them.
Yeah, if he can win a gun round with MP9s and fair play, like that's pretty impressive. But it's kind of collapsing around them now.
But at least there's Taz left though, and he does have an M4. And it's just Happy now as Snacks picks up a frag on the back. And he's so low, Happy. All he has to do is just connect a couple bullets to those Polish players' heads. There's one. Taz falling. He's going to be able to reclaim the bomb. Snacks was repositioning, but where is he standing? That's really hard for Happy to know with this map. But there he's going to spot a bullet. He can place the smoke. So Happy should be able to get a plant down potentially here, and even maybe win the round if he's able to catch Snacks off guard, if he's able to outsmart him. But it's going to be Snacks just with a simple play, no messing around, not trying to just double think it, and gets the kill in the round.
That was actually a great read by Snacks. Like, most people would have assumed he was sticking outside there after that smoke. Just trying to plant the smoke either side, was caught onto it straight away, caught him inside with no problem whatsoever. You can see Snack's actually set on $12,000 right now. That's just showing you how much money that MP9 has racked up for him. So that's obviously another reason why people are using these guns, just for the
cost
pure
efficient.
economic. Yeah, absolutely. Like, if you can get kills with it, like, you're going to be rolling in cash and be secured for most of the game.
Okay, well, EnVyUs just showing NBK at the moment on outside. And I think he knows that he got spotted there, so that might delay this a little bit as EnVyUs don't just rush in after getting spotted, because there was a slight rotation in there. They have 2 men by connector, so really fast rotate possible into B for Virtus.pro. And I do believe they've got Taz just on the site there as well. So EnVyUs, they got the pistol armor, so big investment, 3 smokes as well, so they can have quite a strong execute into the B site also. And they've just got Kiyoshima just trying to provide a bit of a nuisance. They know there's Tech 9 armor out there as well. So Virtus.pro, can they hold on? Here goes Taz, takes down the bomber. They're going to call that out as well, so the rotation can commence as Taz tries to lock it down, but he's switching to the pistol, running out of bullets. But in comes the reinforcements. The cavalry have arrived, and that bomb is not going to get planted yet again on the inner site.
Yeah.
Virtus.pro have been preventing so many bomb plants. Good stop there from Kiyoshima, though, to do a bit of extra damage in the end, but it's going to be for naught as Virtus.pro tie up the game 10-10.
It's going to be really difficult, I think, planting on that inside side, especially on ecos. Like, it's so open. Like, the smokes you can pit down, like, they don't seem to provide that much cover, especially on the upper platform there. Like you can pit a couple down, but that you can still be seen from connector. Like, it's only going to protect you from the guys facing straight down the angle. And the smokes themselves can just be sprayed through, obviously. It's going to be very difficult to actually get a bomb plant down there, with, like, especially when we talked about the nades and stuff. But here we go. Sniper battle coming in there, and Shox is going to miss out narrowly on taking... Actually, I said that he actually hit Neo then, and that's going to be a great bit of damage. But taking the same as he got, and he's going to be left on 19 HP.
That's a great lob on that grenade, just like all the way up on the top of the train. That's actually a really nice angle, and yeah, that picking approach coming in double AWP. They're saying, okay, we need to get something with the alley angle, the T main angle. Yeah. So far they haven't got anything. Last time we saw that in the reverse kind of situation, when Virtus.pro were on the T side, that Smith kind of overpeaked, got a bit overzealous towards alley, and that's where the opening came up in a round like this. So we'll have to see how patient Virtus.pro really are. So far, not much still. 50 seconds left now, so time is starting to really diminish for EnVyUs. This is kind of a rough situation because they can't get that early advantage. They need that early pick. That's what they're really wanting to do.
That's the problem when you're working picks aside alley in the CTs, using 3 smokes to kind of just block you off. Look at the time they've got remaining. They're going to be about the 30-second mark soon, and like they haven't begun to execute. Here they come. It's going to be so forced now. They need to look for any picks they can. Bomb goes down. They need to get to the stage where they're not going to have enough time to plant.
And there is happening with a quick throw into Bjarni, but as you say, there's 20 seconds to get the bomb down. Shoxy's sprinting for it, but he's got an AWP in hand and he's got no HP, 19, no Kevlar as well. Oh, Neo misses a shot, but he will finish him off. Happy going down, and there's no time surely, and there it is, the frag onto Shoxy to win Virtus.pro the round, and yeah, they just couldn't get the picks rolling and just trying to throw and push out there.
Stifling play there from Virtus.pro. Like they read that the 2 AWPs there were just purely working picks. There was no execution. There was no window to come out there. They're literally looking for any opportunity they could find. And when the Virtus.pro locked that side alley down with the 3 smokes, I think it's 60 seconds of a wall of smoke, and you can't really do much of that, especially with an AWP. You can't just walk through that. So that was great play from them. And EnVyUs perhaps should have read that a little bit earlier. But you can see the inside rush coming from now, and Taz, as you said, should make pretty light work from it. He's been such a monster on this so far.
Yeah, pulls out the pistol after 3 kills. So yeah, and they win pistol armor there as well. So it's not as if he was just killing guys with no Kevlar. They were armored up, so a really good job by Taz to get 3 and get out of there with plenty of health and grenades, and smokes it off with the bomb down at the bottom of the ramp. So that's kind of like a checkmate in the round. But I have to credit the patience of a team like Virtus.pro. They're very disciplined when they have advantages. And
that's one thing that frustrates me the most about casting sometimes, is seeing people who are so overzealous when they don't have to be. Like facing angles, you have such a huge advantage. Like it ruins so many rounds to these top teams. And like when you have that discipline, you're not going for the big like movie footage. Like you can take a couple of frags and get the bomb down and fall back to your team, wait for rotations and play the round properly. That's when you see the best Counter-Strike being played. Yeah,
that is always beautiful to watch when you see everything, just like the real Counter-Strike, just everything played properly. And This time around, it's going to be a Galil for NBK. Their money is a little bit stretched, but fast play coming in, it would seem, as they set up around T main. See NBK just trying to move straight out of there, looking for the picks as the nades are coming in, and it's actually going well here for Virtus.pro. Snacks picks up a frag before the smokes actually get planted, so Nia's even got an opening here as well. He's going to make full advantage of that, picks off NBK. It's just 2 players there for EnVyUs at the moment, as Virtus.pro are in a, well and truly an advantage. Kiyoshima going down now as well, so the bomb is not even close to being planted, and Happy is going to be silenced as well. So a pause coming in from EnVyUs.
This is a tactical pause, I think.
Yeah, it must be. Must be.
Well, I say that timeout, maybe not. But it's probably a good time for them just to reassess before this gets too deep. And like you can see the economy there, like they said on this, it's enough for a buy. It wouldn't be a perfect one. Like they'd be able to get AKs, armor, and smokes, obviously. But I think that they want to probably utilize the AWP. VP aren't showing any presence in upper or in inside, apart from Taz playing the lower ramp. They haven't really explored the idea of like taking the AWP to upper ramp, peeking out and seeing what who's actually showing presence inside. And like for me, like if you're only playing one M4 inside, that's the weak point. If you're not even playing an AWP there, that's the moment you should be going frag for frag in there and working that a bit more and seeing what you can do. EnVyUs have just stuck to the outside game so far. They're like been executing quite a lot out there, sometimes slow, sometimes fast. Tried it with the AWPs. I'd say, sure, we've tried outside, didn't really work. We know Taz is playing alone inside. Let's take a crack at him and see what they can do. That's what I'd be saying in this timeout anyway.
Yeah, it's always quite rough on the T side, especially when it's a much newer iteration of a map as well. You're kind of like working out what to do, and they've lost I think 8 rounds in a row now, so they haven't picked up a single one on their T side. And as you said, it feels like they've tried all the basics. Like we've got the A plays, the picking game. The picking game just doesn't work against Virtus.pro when they are playing like this, because they're just so patient. I mean, they're a team that plays, for example, like 5 rifles on cash, and they're like super good at it. And that means that they're going to take angles where you can't really easily pick them with AWPs, because that's the entire point. You don't want to try to challenge an AWP because it's a disadvantage. So really cool to see that Virtus.pro holding it down with such discipline. Now, you kind of theoried a little bit how they could get back into it, maybe abuse Taz.
Yeah, well, the only presence they've really shown inside is on their ecos, and they've gone though. They've used pistols to go inside and like got kind of destroyed. And I think that's kind of rattled them a little bit from going inside. They probably thought, oh, that's too strong in there. We can't go near it. But for me, like if they just get that kill on that opening kill on Taz, that's the bomb side. Like there's just such heavy presence outside. I think they need to be at least trying to show some sort of initiative outside with some smoke grenades and stuff, just to keep those guys entertained for a bit outside, and then going inside properly, trying to work that one frag on Taz.
Here we go. We got Happy. He's going to be the first man towards the upper area, and he's not going to spot anything just yet, as Taz is playing at the bottom of smoke. But he's alone, as you said, and the rotation is going to come in. I think it is Snacks going to be able to help him, but the spray down is real. Taz picking up one, and he's just sitting there, still alive for so long, and the support is there in plenty of time. They just can't deal with Taz. He's just standing there. It's like invulnerable almost.
They listened to my tactic, and I'm sorry. I made a bad call. Like, sorry guys, don't ever do that again. That didn't work. I mean,
I think there's other approaches to it. No, like Henry, don't give yourself enough credit.
No, it's just the fact that they went through smoke, right? Like you don't have to rush it so much. You've got 1 minute 45 to play with. Let the CTs. You want to bait out the smoke as well. Like we know on Inferno, like the idea is to bait out the utility from the CTs. That's the aim of the game. When you're running through everything they've got, you haven't even given them a chance to use it, then it's like you're asking for trouble there, really. Like running through smoke into a guy who's got a silence M4 crouched in the middle of the side, like he's always going to win that battle, especially when he doesn't have to look at you, just shoots in one area.
And that's kind of a standard play as well, just to, like directly after you smoke, out in the round, just sit behind it. That's really standard, because also being so close to it in that forward position gives you information. So you kind of always want to do it. So yeah, it's definitely maybe a bit of a shock and awe move from EnVyUs to really show their desperation in this situation without really knowing what is going to work. Yeah, well, this is kind of slipping away from them now. You can see the utility on them. They've got 2 smoke grenades to play with. They have got the AWP in hand, but it's a really ropey buy. Like, Keo hasn't even got any armor here. He's opted for the actual grenades out of the team. So you can see them. They are trying more for the inside now. I think they've realised the outside thing just isn't going to work for them. And this, I think they listen to me again. Just wait a little bit longer, then go inside. That's what you need to try and do. Henry G is actually calling right now.
I'm calling live from the GFINITY arena into their booth.
Nice. All right. So Henry G with that direct line. Let's see if it pays off this time. As able to take down Smith as the push does come in. As Virtus.pro kind of work this out. They've got players in place, and they are dealing with them really well as EnVyUs are coming in from the upper area. Happy goes down with the AWP now, and we need just blazing individual plays coming from Shoxy right now, and it's not going to happen. Bomb does get planted, which is almost like an improvement, because it's so rare that they actually even get the bomb down, but Shox dies immediately after it's planted. So
this is obviously, for me, this map's over now. Like, judging from what we've seen so far, EnVyUs are not going to string 5 rounds in a row together. Like, it's just not going to happen. Virtus.pro really have done their homework on the CT side, especially. They just seem like they're working very well together. The synergy is there, flowing very nicely. So, like, we can see it is a full buy now. They've lost so many in a row. They've got full buys flowing pretty much every round now. But this is the one. If Virtus.pro can close this one out, it'll be good for them. Get onto the next map, save the energy. But let's see what EnVyUs have got in store for this round.
That little boost there in the CT connector area, but not going to find anything with it just yet. So fast play, can they make this this quick pace work out? Bomb is going to get planted by MVK. Oh, Neo just barely denies it. That's so important. That is so awesome there for Virtus.pro. Now it's just Shoxy left over, who's creeping in the middle of the trains. They haven't spotted him just yet. There it is, there's the spot, and they're all surrounding him. He's going to get knifed down by Pasha. What a way to end map number 1 between Virtus.pro and EnVyUs. And yeah, you can really see. Actually, this is really cool for Virtus, because this means that, you know, we've got rid of Nuke, now trainers in the map pools. They have shown a really strong cobblestone, really strong train. Their overpass is actually very good.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're actually leading the way with some of their aggressive strategies on that map. And of course, they're really good at Mirage. Their cache is very good. They have a really good map pool at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think they've got one of the deepest map pools out of all the teams here.
Agreed.
Out of the tier 1 teams, at least. Like, they seem to be, apart from Dust 2, perhaps I'd say it was probably one of their weaker maps. But apart from that, like, everything else is like really, really strong. And like, they have such an advantage over some teams. Like, they know they can kind of dictate the maps they want to play by just being